take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up your feet, that's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah, it's podcast time.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome
How y'all
to
doing?
Fine by Me.
Our first Zoom. What do you call these?
Meeting?
A meeting. This is
No,
I'm in space.
Brought
Yeah.
by Snowmageddon 2024.
Yeah, I had
Oh,
to phone in from the International Space Station. I'm on the way to the moon.
My road's still a brick of ice out there.
Is it as cold down there as it is up here, fellas?
Yeah, up there in the stratosphere.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's colder up there.
I'm in the ionosphere.
The what?
The ionosphere. You've ever seen that back in the day whenever they used to do promos for wrestling, like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, they like joined together. And Hulk Hogan, you can tell he's just fucking coked out of his fucking mind. And he's like, "We're gonna take it to the ionosphere, brother." And then he's like, "Yeah." And they like shake hands, and like he's like, "Can you feel the power?" Crazy.
I do not recall that.
So anyway, what else is new?
Oh man, there's been so much in the news. There's gonna be so much that we're gonna have to cover once we're all like back together and doing multiple episodes again. We got tunnel Jews in the news.
Tunnel Jews.
Oh, tunnel Jews.
My favorite.
Y'all know about the tunnel Jews?
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard about them back during the late 30s and 40s. They had to go wherever they
Josh
could.
is friends with these people.
Hell,
That's true. He is.
I'm in with them.
I was
He
gonna
got
say
invited
they
into
found
the basement.
like tunnels underneath some kind
You
of.
broke bread with them in the basement.
They didn't show me the entryway to the tunnel though. I did get to the basement, but I didn't get to the tunnel.
What did it smell like down there?
It smelled like Afro Sheen and fish.
Is that what they use for Jerry curls?
Yeah,
Is that what they use for
Yeah.
yeah. No, they shine that baby up.
I'm confusing that with Astro Glide.
Yeah, don't do that. Is that what you
The
put on
anal
your
lubricant.
whiskers?
Yeah.
I've been trying to grow a mustache like you. It ain't working good. Mine is
All
straight
you gotta do,
down.
man, just trim it on the upper lip, just right to there. Let it all the rest of it go.
Do you see it though? Look at that,
And look at it, bub.
man.
Look
It
at
itches.
You might
It itches.
need to get you like a. You know what? Need to get you a ruler, like a straight edge.
I got
Hold
me.
it right there in your lip. Brr, brr, brr.
I'm not doing that.
That's what I do.
Silly.
I can't even grow a mustache, so I'm just jealous of both of you, to be honest.
When did y'all start shaving? Like what age you think?
Oh, I started trying to shave. I had to teach myself growing up without a father, so you can imagine using my mom's pink disposable razors that she used. God telling knows where.
God.
Oh,
You think she was using them on that cat?
oh no.
God.
I was about to say something hideous.
That's gross.
For some reason, that caught me. That reminded me of the time I caught her masturbating.
Oh,
Ooh, sorry, Mom.
gross. We're not going to go into that. I'm going to move on from that one.
Can we
Prefer
back
not
pedal out of
to.
this?
But,
I haven't even
you
had
know,
breakfast yet.
full transparency, guys. You know, what do you want me to do? You want me to hide these things?
No, I
No.
don't.
I've been watching the show Loudermilk on Netflix about sobriety.
Mhm.
The guy from Office Space, Ron Livingston.
What I called him Ray the other day, and you're like, "You mean Ron?" I was like,
Yeah. He runs a like an AA type support group for recovering addicts, and I've been binge watching the heck out of it.
Mhm.
And they're about full transparency, just open books, baby. That's me from now on. Full transparent.
You've been watching Loudermilk, and it's a show about sobriety and transparency. And I've been watching Trailer Park Boys for 3 days straight. It's also a show not about transparency and not about sobriety.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I have a story that I haven't watched Loudermilk. I didn't even know that's what that was about. But I know Josh has been to some of these. Nick, have you ever been to an NA or an AA meeting?
I've been to CR, Celebrate Recovery.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
AA. Yeah,
Same thing. Okay.
big
Well,
book.
19. I left a show, like I just played a show, picked up a girl, her friend, and then some other dude I didn't know. We went to a spot where we used to smoke weed at. I had like maybe a dime bag on me or something. Pulled into the spot. Do you know where Ghost Bridge is in Bowling Green? Ever heard of Ghost
No,
Bridge?
I
Boat
haven't.
Landing Road.
I know Boat Landing Road, but I didn't know it was called Ghost Bridge.
Well, if you pass Boat Landing Road and take a left, it goes over that little creek or whatever, that
Hmm.
river right there, whatever it is. Either way, there's a little dock that's hidden back there. We used to go smoke weed at. Well, we went back in there and parked, and then I saw all these cops over here, and I was like, we probably shouldn't smoke weed. There's like some kind of wreck or something over here. So we just turned around and left. Ended up that was a damn uh, checkpoint or whatever. So they thought I was avoiding the checkpoint. So they pulled me over, gave me a ticket. I like gave them the weed because it was like in my back pocket. Like dude was already patting me down. But the end of the story is I ended up had to go to like 3 NA meetings
Huh.
for
Forced.
pot.
I always loved the people when I was in AA, the ones that had to be there. You could always tell the ones that had to be there. It's like all they care about is getting that fucking paper signed. When we go sign these papers after class, after the meeting.
Well, my thing was all I was thinking about the whole time was I felt like what Dave Chappelle and Half Baked.
Yeah.
Whenever Bob Saget's like, you ever suck dick for
Dick
coke?
Yeah. That's
Because
an
that was
addiction.
every other person in there. I was in there for
Yeah.
a dime bag of weed. There was a dude in there for pills. There was a dude in there for heroin, cocaine, everything else. And I was in there for weed. So I just stayed quiet the whole time. Like there wasn't no way I was going to be like, yeah, I got caught with piping some weed.
I got caught with enough weed to get 1.5 people high for 45 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I had to go to 10 meetings one time because I was riding with my cousin and we just got done like boxing, working out or something, and he was higher than hell. And he had a good sized sack on him. Well, I was like, well, I don't want my cousin, because I smoked a little bit. I was like, I don't want him to get in all the trouble. So I told him that the pipe was mine.
The pipe.
No weed, nothing, just a
That's
paraphernalia
worse.
charge. I had to go
Is
to
it?
like 10 meetings. Yeah.
What's worse, paraphernalia or like having the substance? Like they usually try to tie them together.
Surely
try
having
to,
a
but-
substance. Well,
Yeah.
like whenever they gave me mine, they I got a paraphernalia charge and the weed charge, and then whenever I went to court or whatever for it, and they were like, "Hey, if you go to these 3 meetings and pay $400, we'll just knock it down to paraphernalia or something like that." So that's what I did.
Yeah.
Abstaining
I was
citizen,
also
Wes.
19. I don't know how old Nick was when he got in trouble, but they were like, "You ain't never been in trouble before.
Oh, yeah. They cut you some slack.
Better
Hope
stop
you-
I got-
smoking this stuff."
Yeah. It's the devil's
I got my first PI when I was 15.
God.
Then I got a DUI when I was 17.
Yeah.
Then I got another PI when I was 19.
I got lucky as hell in college because they used to pick me up all the time, like on the square on campus, like drunk, and they would just take me to the drunk tank and like leave me there. And I knew the jailer or whatever, and he would just take me home.
Yeah.
So, and they never booked me or anything. They just threw me in a tank.
This man needs a shitty bed for the night.
I guess like during my ages through that, like I was always like working, like I was traveling and stuff. So I probably could have got a PI, but I was always with like older dudes. So they always kind of like told me to shut the fuck up, like you just stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You calm down a little bit over there, little
Fuck
Josh.
Yeah, we'll choke your little ass out.
Calm
You got to
down
climb
over,
some
youngin'.
poles tomorrow, boy.
During my birthday one year, we were working on a hurricane. No, it was a nor'easter or something in Pennsylvania, and it was my birthday, and they found out. Well, they all like the end of the day, like we worked the day, and at the end of the day, they all like went around me and they like tied me to like the fucking top of the truck, like where you set, like to like dig holes and like set poles. And they drove me down the road like 2 miles, like taped to this fucking truck for my birthday. And then they finally cut me fucking loose. I used to get bullied so bad at that.
Was
fucking
it a
job.
fight? Like
No, yeah, it was a fight. It was like 20 of them. Yeah, like they they took like black tape, like hog tied me and like set me up on the seat and like taped me to the seat. They put my hard hat on me and a big like vest and like taped me up some more, and, like drove me down the road freezing ass cold.
I forgot who told me this story, but he was I don't know if he was a lineman or what he was, but he was in Vegas working on his 21st birthday. And all the old men were talking about how much fun they were going to have that night.
Yeah.
You're 24, but you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
At the very end of the night, at the very end of the day, they're like, all right, get in the bucket and go all the way up. And then when they got up there, they turned the truck off and took the keys and left him up there all night.
That's fucked.
Until 6 o'clock the next morning.
Fucked. Then went to work and made him work. And probably made him work.
Would you have? I would have walked away.
I don't know, man.
I would have walked off.
I think a lot of it though too is it's like almost like hazing, like a brotherhood kind of thing. Because like after that, they didn't fuck with me anymore. You know, like they had their fun and I didn't, throw a big fit. So they were cool.
Yeah.
But
if they would have left me up there for 12 hours.
Yeah, that would suck.
I would have went to the hotel and be like, all right, I'm going to sleep. I might see y'all at lunch.
You'd be shitting in the bucket.
I was gonna say that's too long. I can deal with a little bit of hazing.
An hour, leave them up there during lunch maybe or some shit. But
2-3 hours about my max, and then I'm like, all right, that's enough.
What would suck is if the wind got up and you was up there in the middle of the night and you was up there just fucking freaking the fuck out in the dark, can't do shit, can't do nothing. God, man, that sounds like a fucking nightmare, dude.
No thanks. No thanks.
I'd have probably quit after that one. I probably would. That'd probably been it. We had a guy, we was up working on Hurricane Sandy, and he got so fucking sick of being away from home. His ass got a Greyhound ticket and went home. He just fucking was gone in the middle of the night. He fucking told us he was leaving. We thought he was fucking around, Next day, he was fucking gone. He wrote a note. New York? Yeah, he wrote a fucking note. He's like, I'll see you, buddy. I'm out. Dude was drinking NyQuil at night, getting fucked up because he couldn't sleep. He had like insomnia, and he was like just tired of being away from home. And his like girlfriend was cheating on him. A bunch of shit was going on, so he was like drinking like NyQuil like 24/7. And I'm like, this dude's ready to go doing power line work on NyQuil.
Yeah, get the fuck home, buddy.
Yeah, he did. He did. He left. I don't know how he got into the gate because we always locked our vehicles up like at this yard. Like when we left, like we all gathered and left. And like the foreman should have the keys to the locks, because we were always together. So I don't know how the fuck he got his car, but he had like an old Firebird. And when we got back like 8 days later, his car was gone. So I was like, fuck, I don't know. I guess he jumped the gate and rammed it. Hell, I don't know.
I thought you said he took a Greyhound home.
He took a Greyhound home, and then he had to get his car. Like
the parking lot was closed. It was locked with a gate.
Yeah, it was locked up because we were gone. Like we all met at this place, parked our cars, locked the gate, and left. Like with our trucks and shit. And he took a Greyhound from New York to Bowling Green. And then he had to get his car.
Greyhound back to get his car, you figure?
No, he took a Greyhound. We parked in Bowling Green.
And
went to
Man, that took you a while, buddy. Jeez, you okay? You need some coffee?
There's a Greyhound station in Bowling Green.
Golly.
He's all fucked up on that sodium from that McDonald's.
Yeah, I got all kinds of salt running through my veins.
Damn. He said 3 days off work.
I had a work truck full of Hispanics one time, and it was me and my older buddy Richard was in the passenger seat, and we were up there by the Greyhound station. And I pulled in, and I asked this black dude, I said, "Where's this bus going?" He said, "Memphis." And I looked in the back seat, and I said, "Anybody? Memphis? Memphis?" I looked down and said, "Not today. Sorry, bud."
Damn, that's hilarious.
I don't know why I did that, but it was funny at the time.
I went to a store. Well, speaking of like some crazy shit like that, just telling somebody some silly shit. I went to a convenience store one time here in town, the T-Mart, and I bought like $40 worth of scratch-off tickets. And there was this guy in line in front of me, and he was an older guy, and he was looking at me, and I was buying him. I looked at him. I just held in my hand. I said, "Man, this is all I got." I said, "If I don't hit this," I said, "It's all over with." And he's like, "Man, good luck. Good luck." I said, "I'm gonna lose everything if I don't hit on this."
I scratchy last night. Let's see if we can find it.
I won $50 last week on a $5 scratchy.
Scratchy.
I ain't done a pull tab or a scratchy in a long time.
I do them every once in a while. Get me a scratchy.
I've never even seen a pull tab.
They got them at the Minimar at the end of town by the car dealership.
Out of a machine at Ranger Bob's next to the lake.
Yeah, they got one of those blue machines. You push a thing like you're quarters in and pull it out.
Yeah.
Like an old tattoo stand or a sticker stand from back in the day.
Yeah, I used to.
Here's a
Most I
quarter.
won $150 one time at Ranger Bob's, and I was
What's
like,
the most y'all ever won on lottery tickets?
probably
No
$150.
150. I won 500 one time.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing,
That was,
Nick.
like I said, I was 8 years old whenever I won that 150. I
Hell
think.
yeah. Well, I bet that sparked a fucking addiction you couldn't feed for a while.
Oh, every time I went to Ranger Bob's after that, I was like, "Dad, give me $5. I'm feeling lucky today."
Fucking feeding, boy. You said get them tickets, boy. Playing Keno today.
Dad, we need to stop at Ranger Bob's before we go to Granny's. I gotta get some bait.
That's right. I gotta get my fix, Dad. Gotta get
This
one
is
of
my
those sandwiches.
this is my bathroom. I'm gonna give y'all a quick tour.
All right.
Okay.
My toilet. That's a new toilet. I installed it myself. And
Does it
here's
work?
my toilet art piece
I like
above
that.
my toilet.
That's Art Deco.
Nice.
Art Deco. Yeah, it's
I like
got
that
feng
tile.
shui. It's got feng shui.
I love the towel.
Oh well, thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
Looks like it hurt if I fell in there.
Yeah, but it's nice. You know,
I think about things like that.
If you ever relapse, it's a nice place to lay down. It's probably the best place to lay down.
I don't plan on doing that.
Nice
You're
cold
vomiting.
floor.
Does anybody plan on doing that though, right? I don't plan on relapsing.
I don't think anybody plans. on it.
No. It's like nobody
I'll tell you
plans
what-
on getting married and getting divorced, right? You don't really plan on getting divorced when you're getting married.
Yeah, you get married, and then I'm like, hey, I'm trying to get to my third wife, so like,
Yeah.
let's
We gotta
move
get
on.
through these. I'm trying to gain
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, experience points.
On job experience.
Yeah.
Got lots of that.
We're talking about just saying shit to random people. The other week, like y'all know, I'm newly single, much like Nick, and whenever I'm in a relationship, I have like this, like if another girl says something to me, then I like deflect it just so like I don't feel like I'm cheating or whatever.
I understand that.
I try not to flirt, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
And I try to be funny, and it ends up kind of being flirtatious anyways because I'm being funny. But this girl asked the other day, I can't remember where I was. I went and ate Mexican by myself, and she was a cute girl, and she said, "Why in the world are you wearing shorts?" And I said, "I shit my pants earlier."
Yeah. Hell yeah. I shit my pants earlier. Bad.
I mean, it was a decent. It was like 40 something that day, but I literally it was laundry day. All I had was shorts, and I really wanted to go eat Mexican, so I just went
They're
down
speaking.
there. I said that, and she didn't say a word to me the rest of the time I was there.
Speaking of laundry, where it's been cold and shit this week, I ain't done it early any. I'm down to my last pair of drawers, and if y'all know me, that ain't good for me to be down to one pair of underwear.
Yeah, no.
Not at all.
You need to get the washing, bud.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous right now. I'm waiting for. After we do this, I'm probably gonna start me a load. Dump me a load off in there.
A hot load.
Hot
For
load.
some reason earlier, I was washing dishes and my hot water wouldn't turn on the
Oh,
sink.
fuck.
My left,
Yeah.
but my right worked just fine. The cold water, hot water didn't turn on. So
It's frozen. That line's
Yeah.
frozen from your hot water heater to your sink.
it's only like 15 foot.
That's all it
Oh.
needs. It got down to like
So,
negative 10-degree wind chill last night.
Oh man. Oh,
yeah.
one more thing about the NA meeting that I found out on the third time that I went. One of the guys that was there for alcoholism,
Mm.
the dude leading the thing, like it wasn't like a NA meeting where he was just a sponsor. Like this guy like ran this recovery place.
Yeah.
But the guy that ran it used to be that guy's bartender.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
I was like, it just blew my mind. I was like, this guy's in here because you used to probably overserve him. And how many DUIs are you actually responsible for this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
least
almost
2 of 'em.
single-handedly ruined this man's life.
At
Probably.
least 2 of them.
And now
right?
you're trying to save it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his way of making it right, though, you know?
Fair.
You know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
Once
know.
you have a
All I remember about the dude that ran it was he was a very large gentleman. It's a big
Like how
guy.
big? Bigger than you?
Much.
I didn't
much
mean, with
rounder.
all due respect, I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Much
I-
rounder.
Rounder, okay.
Yeah.
You're tall.
big boy.
Round. You're not really big, you're just tall.
I like a good thick boy.
You're barrel chested. That's how I was saying. The West is a big barrel chested man.
Barrel chest.
Um,
He's real dapper looking. That's what West. That's what Nick is right now. He looks like Indiana Jones meets Panama Jack.
Panama Jack. Yeah. I could have been down there digging the Panama Canal, just telling boys what to do.
You need to get you one of those.
Is that what Panama Jack did?
I don't know what he did. He's
I
like
don't
a
know, but that's
clothing
what I feel
company.
like.
It looks like
I feel like
Panama
I'd have been right down there with old Teddy Roosevelt. Been like the foreman for the job. Been like, Teddy, let me tell you about the progress on the canal today.
We've only buried 3 people in the canal today.
Yeah. Since the last time you was here,
We've
10
only buried.
deaths. Now,
That's it. That's it now.
good.
That's pretty good.
It's been 6 months. I mean, that's
Our quota
like
was
one every
12
3
and we
days.
only got 10.
Yeah. That's
Did
pretty
you-
good.
Have you seen think about how me and Wes were talking the other day about the shittiest jobs we've ever done. Like what's the shittiest stuff y'all have ever done for money? Like the worst.
Literally, I shoveled horse shit for 2 years.
Yeah. That's
Nick?
a shitty job,
We lose Nick.
I guess. Damn it. He's up there walking around. Fuck. That sucks. Because we're like 28 minutes in.
I know. Well,
Do I need to? I hate to stop it. I guess I got to stop it, right?
yeah. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Pause.
1, 2, 3. All right, and we're
Yeah.
back.
My
Amateur
little
hour
adventure
over
I
here.
went around. I went
Bush
around the
league.
house. My
Bush
little
league.
adventure. I forgot to plug my iPad back in, and it died.
iPad used so much juice. I mean, the one thing that you could have charged to like
You have to use the
50%.
word. You have to use the word Jews.
I love
Really?
juice. Yep, I love it.
Okay.
All right, back to it, Nick. What was your shittiest job? I feel like you had something.
He was
geared
cleaning
Oh
up horse
man, yeah.
poop.
Oh, horse poop. Yeah.
I cleaned horse stalls for 2 years at $10 an hour. I brought home $280 a week for 2 years, and then when I quit, she could
Why
not
wasn't you
believe
working
it.
40 hours?
I was.
You working
They-
20?
I was-
After taxes.
They had me on salary,
God,
40 hours a week,
at 280.
$10 an hour. And I was traveling the country going to horse shows and stuff with them, driving horse trailers. When I started working for the construction company that the same family owned, I was still going to these horse shows. Like I would go to 10 horse shows a year, so 10 weekends or something. And I was getting like 90 hours at these horse shows at like $20 an hour because I had the same pay rate as I was working for the construction company. So I was bringing home like $1,500, and I was like, yeah, this is what I fucking deserve.
Right.
Yeah,
They took care of you though, kind of.
That's funny. What about you, Joshy?
Concrete, dude. Look at me. I'm 5'9", 160 pounds, dude. I remember doing concrete. I got laid off from doing line work, and I was like, you know what? I got tired of traveling and shit, so I went to work for a buddy of mine that owned a concrete business because I'd helped him some on the side, like a day or two here and there. And I was like, oh, this ain't too bad. I can do this shit. I do, I dig holes and shit every day. Dude, concrete work about fucking broke me. That shit. I remember we were working on a job one day, and it was probably like my 4th or 5th day working there. And of course, I got all the shitty jobs as I knew, right? So shoveling, wheelbarrowing concrete. If you have a place you had to get to, you go to the truck and fill the concrete into the wheelbarrow and wheelbarrow it to like the sidewalk and dump it. So the fucking wheelbarrow I had didn't have 2 wheels on the front, just had one. So I remember like the first 3 buckets of concrete I got were on the ground, dude. I remember turning around, just dumping the whole fist fucking just about taking me down. Dude just shaking his head, just like, what are you doing? And I remember just
was that
working,
Brad?
Yeah, Brad, working like 10-hour days and just be the end of the day, just feel like I was going to die, dude.
Yeah.
That shit down because you're down forming up shit, hammering. I couldn't hammer worth a fuck. I thought I was worth a fuck, dude. I'm not. Obviously, I know that now. But back then, I thought I was like, dude, fuck this. So I did that for a little, and I went back to electricity where it's a little bit easier, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not near as dirty either.
Electricians don't even have to clean up after themselves.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the tool that you use every day is cutters and a screwdriver. You ain't using no hammer, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yep. You need 2 tools. All you need is a back pocket. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Man. Walk around all day. Fucking carrying a pair of pliers.
Listening to music.
Listen to music.
Yeah,
Podcast.
Radio.
All day.
Yeah.
Never be dirty. You know, the shit you're fucking with ain't dirty at all. It's conduit and wire. You know, you're not getting dirty.
Sounds like the life.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was all right.
Actually, mine's probably, I did a little bit of tobacco work and a little bit of, there was a dairy farm for a little bit close to my
I bet
house.
that sucked. Dairy farm.
It was like an automatic one, though. Like, I've milked a cow
You
before,
put
though.
the fucking sucker on there?
Yeah. So I've milked a cow before, but like,
I bet you have.
you just hook them up and move on.
What else you think he was doing with that sucker, Nick?
Ooh, you got to try it out once when nobody's around. When nobody's around, come on.
When it's just you and your thoughts.
Are you a real human if you never try it?
They always say you show your true character when nobody else is watching.
Yeah. Well,
We're all some nasty motherfuckers, ain't we?
oh, meth's a hell of a drug.
I ain't never done that. Done a lot of stuff, never done that. Always kind of scared me, you know, a lot of chemicals and that.
A lot of chemicals. That's all it is. I don't think
Drano.
there's anything natural in there.
I don't want to put Drano in me, you know.
Yeah. Or battery acid.
Yeah. I remember I worked at Piggly Wiggly in high school, and that shit was like a big speaking of, I got another meth lab story here to me after this. I remember they come in, like the sheriff's office come in with like a paper, and it was like ingredients to make meth. You know, if there's people coming in buying this shit, watch out. Like it was like steel wool and
Is Wes gone?
fuck, I guess. I'm gonna pause it. All right. And we're back again.
This is wow. What
were we talking about?
I don't know, internet problems and cold outside, and we can't.
I was gonna say internet problems.
Mine hasn't went yet.
Done.
So mine will go next, and I'm the host. So we're going to have to. Yeah, I want to do about 10 or 15 more minutes to get out of here
before something else fucks up. I've already spent $15 on this damn thing.
It didn't even work. I told Nick, I said, they just nickel and dime and fucking fine by me to death. You know, I said, and we don't even know what we're doing. Just think all the money we're wasting. If we had somebody that could put, I'd be like, you're wasting money. You know, that's how I feel.
I know somebody told me the other day that we're stupid for using Buzzsprout. We should just be using Spotify for podcasters.
I've thought about that. I've got all that set up. I just haven't switched it over. I might start doing that. I might look into that.
Because I know it costs us money.
It's like, it's not much though, but it also keeps, you know, a record of everything. That's what's nice about that, is they can also help with like, you know, ads and stuff down the road, I guess too. But you know, Spotify does that shit too. So
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
yeah. Anyway, you show
y'all said y'all were gonna do show and tell.
Yeah, Nick, you go first.
Oh yeah, okay. So this is the show and tell segment of Fun by Me. Welcome. This segment sponsored by Lee Brick and Block. You need some brick? Call Lee Brick and Block.
I'm bricked up.
Bricked up, baby.
Yeah.
Lee Brick. So this is one of my favorite little trinkets in my house.
What's the craziest thing you smoked out of that?
I've smoked out of it one time.
Tobacco?
Yes. Sure.
Crack.
Yeah. My grandfather got sent this pipe in 1945. His brother was fighting in World War II.
Oh, cool.
And this is hand carved in France.
From Whalebone?
Hey, if y'all are listening right now too, this is on video supposedly.
It's going to be. If we can figure it out today.
It's a hand carved pipe. It's actually a unicorn.
I guess
bone.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I actually met my I guess he's my great uncle. I met him for the first time last year, and I was able to bring that pipe with me. And he hadn't seen that pipe since 1945.
I was about to say something I shouldn't say. You said you just met your great uncle last year. I was like, did he fucking happen to know who your dad was?
I wish. He wasn't here.
You know where that some bitch is?
Yeah, I thought maybe you was getting one step closer to solving a fucking mystery.
Yeah, a lifelong mystery
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about
of
that.
why I am the way I am.
Hey, we all are.
Do you know, Uncle Ronnie? Do you know?
All right, I'm gonna get my show and tell. Hold on.
I can't believe we're kindergartners. Look what I got.
I was going to say, now I'm trying to find something cool. Like y'all had all this time to think about it while I was fucking like,
You ain't blow up dolls or cool sex toys?
I got something I'll show, I guess. I'll wait for him to do his.
All right.
There's probably something cooler around here somewhere, but I'm just going to fucking leave it at that.
All right.
A cat!
It's kitty cat.
Woo!
Look at her. Oh, that kitty.
Cat in space. What
This
the?
is, I don't know. We had to go
Cat in
get her out of her
space.
pet
Josh,
carrier.
hold the cat up and you get out of the picture. I want to see a cat in space. Yeah. Oh.
She's
Tell
purring
everybody
at
his
me.
name. Her name.
Lenny. Her name is Lenore. We're gonna
Lenore.
call her Lenny though.
I like it.
Yeah, she's a cool cat,
The
literally.
cat's going to be confused about its gender.
Nah,
It's gonna
she's pretty
say
chill.
to they, them.
She's our mascot.
Is she?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her a Fine by Me sweater.
I don't know if we voted on this or not, but
Well, I'm just gonna get her a sweater. Whatever.
I approve. I mean, it's the best option we have right now.
It is
All right, 2 out of
sweater
3.
weather. Sweater weather.
All right, so I didn't have any time to prepare for show and tell, but I got this. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
All right, Bud Light sign.
Yeah.
I won a cold beer neon sign at the Summer Vibes Festival, and I was like, this is appropriate for a guy that struggles with alcoholism.
Well, this thing's fucking broke. I wish it wasn't. Somebody just gave it to me 7 years ago, and for some reason I've hung on to it. I've never put it on a wall.
Classic hoarder.
It's just laying on my spare bed right now.
Yeah. Like, one of these days. One of these days.
That's why my background's blurred out, because I'm in my office / spare room, and it's just a hot mess.
Oh, he's got an office, does he?
Ooh.
I got a 2-bedroom house. All right.
Oh, nice. Fancy pants. I think Nick's trumping all of us. He's got a 3-bedroom. Look at
Yep, and it's lonely.
Yeah,
It's so lonely.
You got John Wayne right there beside you, though. Look at the Duke. Look at the Duke right there.
He don't look very happy in that.
He didn't ever look happy.
What does your camera do? Like follow you around?
Yeah, it follows me, baby. Look.
That's crazy, dude. What do you do for show and tell? I didn't even see. I was putting the cat up.
Who, me?
I got a
Yeah.
Bud Light sign that he's been hanging on to for 7 years.
Oh yeah, I've had the
Never
Bud
hung
Light
up.
sign. It's
I
an
got you.
NFL / Bud Light sign. It's got all the teams around the rim.
Oh, that's cool. I
It
would
just
love to
follows
see
me
it.
from rental house to rental house.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, I got one of those feathers, Nick.
A pheasant feather?
No, you gave me a turkey feather.
Like in most of my like spare rooms or office, I usually put up like beer signs. Like this is a Dogfish Head
Oh, that's cool.
pennant or whatever.
And
but
I used to have a
I've got,
bunch of those.
I've got like a bunch of these.
I just
like
picked a big ass booger on camera.
like these beer tins or whatever.
Yeah, it's all blurry, dude. I don't know what that says.
Bale.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of those. I've got a bunch of beer tins I usually put on the wall. I just ain't done it.
Speaking of lonely, it's lonely up here in space. Thank y'all for showing me that cool stuff.
Mhm. I haven't
up
seen
there
the
with
real
you.
world in months.
Man.
You've got a
You
cat
up there
up there with you,
Skynet?
though.
It looks really white down there. Y'all okay?
If you see any
As-
big explosions, let me know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, for real.
the
Um,
abominable snowman.
Give me a freaking.
This is the hat. This is the hat that I wore when I performed that wedding ceremony when I was ordained, and and I taped those curly Jew sideburns under the side of it.
Did you
I tell y'all
really?
that story?
No, you told us that you did marry somebody, but you didn't tell us that you wore a crazy
yeah.
costume.
Yeah, so I went to Hobby Lobby and I got like these black fake hair that was curly, and I taped it to the inside of this hat, and they dangled down, and it looked like I was
You're
a
Orthodox,
rabbi,
yeah.
an Orthodox Jew. Yeah, and I started speaking. I learned like 2 lines of Hebrew before the wedding, and when the father walked the bride down the aisle, I started speaking Hebrew, and I was like, "Wait, this isn't a Jewish wedding." And the bride and groom thought it was hilarious. Nobody else got it. So I took the hat off and I threw it across the room. And then I took all my notes that I had for the wedding for like my speech, and I threw them across the room too. So I did the rest of the ceremony with no fucking notes. Because I can't control my impulses. And
you really can't. You get jacked up, you start hollering and throwing shit. That's it.
Yeah,
do you not remember that story, Josh? I remember that very well.
Do what now?
Do you not remember that story?
Yeah, I remember. Okay. I don't remember him. Like, I forgot. I see him in the hat now, so like it all ties together. You know what I'm saying?
He forgot that I went in costume.
Yeah, I remember him marrying somebody, but I don't remember all that bullshit.
Yeah. I do. I don't. Maybe he told me an off podcast or something.
I think it's from the episode that we had that nobody likes. That's probably why I don't even know about it. The episode Preach. It's like episode 14 or some shit. It's like got the least amount of views, like way lower than all the rest of them.
R.I.P. Preach. What a bad episode.
So that's probably why I don't remember it, because I just tried to put that one out of my mind.
Yeah.
Well, it was a few weeks ago. I maybe probably over a month ago, I listened to that one and I was like, I thought it was pretty good.
It's good. It's just I don't know. It could have just been one of those weeks where it was just kind of like, people just didn't get to it,
Yeah. Go back and listen to Preach if you're listening to this right now.
Yeah, you have nothing else to do. You've been bored all week. Check it out.
Turn it on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this episode's been about, but it's going to be. We're definitely going to put it out there. So
yeah, I was gonna say I think this is at least hey, y'all get to see our faces.
It's to keep y'all what's it
occupied.
Well, also to keep y'all involved, I guess, or wanting to something every week. I don't want to miss a week. We do every Thursday. I don't want
consistency is key. That's what I said from the very get-go.
I'm not smart with words. I don't know the word to use. You know what I mean?
I think
Josh has a 4th grade vocabulary.
Yeah.
I think Nick using occupied was better than you're involved.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep these.
Like I said, been watching too much Trailer Park Boys. I'm starting to talk like fucking Ricky.
Like drunk Canadians.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh God.
Well, all right, everybody stay warm and we'll see you next week.
Take it easy, guys.
Fine by me.
Woo!